Hey, it's Nathan, owner of Rebuild the Block. We have one of our latest and greatest projects coming to fruition soon. This is Project Monterosa. Why don't we go take a peek? But before we jump in, let's talk a little bit about the details. As we looked at this neighborhood, we realized that the lot was pretty small. And in the past, we've been a little hesitant to build 2 stories. We realized that a lot of the 2 stories that are going up right now just aren't aesthetically pleasing and don't have the architecture that we feel like is necessary for this neighborhood. And so with this particular home, we decided to take some cues off of some of the Australian and New Zealand architecture. So it has a more modular, volume-based architecture. So the second thing we were thinking about when building this house was how to be more neighborhood friendly with the 2-story. And so in this particular design, we were able to essentially take a modular look with a center gable that runs directly through the center of the house, which allows us to be able to increase our 2nd-story setbacks so that it doesn't affect the neighbors as much. So let's go ahead and take a peek at what we bought and talk a little bit about the details of this specific purchase. So welcome home to what was previously a post-war era ranch that's pretty standard here for Arcadia Light. In the developer world, we look at this as what we would call functionally obsolescent. So it was great in the 1950s when it was built. Obviously, they were trying to build as many homes as they could relatively inexpensively. And so you have single gable, usually just a single ridge line. And in this particular layout and throughout this subdivision, we have a lot of 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. I repeat that, 1 bath. And so for today's modern living, it doesn't really work for most family situations. Usually they're gonna need at least an ensuite or a primary suite that they could be able to have for their own. But typically what we're seeing in this area is 3 to 4.5 bathrooms. And so we have, like I said, three small bedrooms over here, no walk-in closets with a single bath attached. This would be your standard living area. Right in here is most likely where they would have their dining. And as you come into the sectioned off kitchen, you'll see the beautiful pastel original tile that for its time was probably one of the unique characteristics that was provided with the home. We'll see that ultimately this just doesn't work for what people are looking for today. And that's what makes Arcadia Light very unique, is that you have this luxury market that people are coming in and they're saying, hey, I want to live here, but I need to be able to essentially start from scratch. And that's what we do and specialize at Rebuild the Block. We're going to essentially level this home. There's not much that we can be able to keep. It's only like 1,100 square foot home. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a 3,200 square foot home in its place. And this will meet the demands of the most discerning buyers in the marketplace as we look to build something that's uniquely modern and something that we haven't really seen in this marketplace before. So we're really excited to be able to introduce this property to you. Follow along for the progress, check us out, subscribe below, and we look forward to showing you more as we get to demo and then ultimately to construction. Thanks for following. Have a great day.